Go back there. What are you doing?
Dungeons and Dragons.
And junk drawer. Hello.
That's you.
I forgot to count us in, but we're here. So sorry about that,
As
Carlos.
I'm cursing out the TV behind me.
I know. I was already there. I'm like, this is just how it's gonna go.
This is just it now.
So what's up, everyone? It's been about a month now, I think. The last date I have in my notes is September 14th. So, hey, how's it going? We're back. It's been a very hectic month for all of us. And so now we're here. Did a couple Rocket League streams, started playing Magic the Gathering. So that's going to be coming your way at probably every other Tuesday. But, oh, shit. I guess I'm taking over Pat's job right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's not here.
Yeah, I wasn't prepared. It's not going to be nearly as good as his because sleepy. So let's start out with who comes first in the alphabet, Dice Daddy.
That's okay.
I have
hey,
a first grade education.
That's actually
Yikes.
not true.
Definitely not true.
Prove it.
Just usual shout outs. Shout out to Roll20. Shout out to me buying my own wireless router instead of going to Spectrum constantly and getting refurbished ones. So if I turn into a robot, then I don't know at this point. Also, it could be. Shout out to White Wolf. They're a store on Etsy that prints out. So this is a company that makes Dungeons and Dragons class themed cups that are 3D printed. Mike has one as well that I got for his birthday. This is the Ranger class one. It does come threaded, and it comes with some really cool adapters that get printed off, so you can put cans, bottles. It's just really cool. It brings a new aspect to your game. And yeah, it was really cool. They're a really great shop, and when I find the link, I'll give it to you, Josh, so you can put it in the description because they're really nice.
Gang, gang.
Noise.
Back to you, Josh.
Back to me. Okay. Insert witty comment here. Thokk, your turn.
Hi. So I want to give a shout out to my friend Aaron Pitt's baking company because they are fucking delicious cakes, cupcakes, whatever. She does like gory cupcakes, especially around this time of year. She does like those cupcakes that look like the brain is actually coming out of the zombie and all that kind of shit. It's awesome as shit. But you can check out her website at misfitcakery.com, MISFIT cakery.com, and they have all sorts of awesome flavors from like obviously like your normal chocolate, vanilla, red velvet, all that jazz, to even boozy cupcakes and cakes such as like margarita, sangria, amaretto, but pina colada is so fucking good. But yeah, check it out. It's amazing. We're not sponsored, but she is an amazing baker, so I had to throw it out there. Back to you, Josh.
Sweet, thanks. I'll just catch that now. So I guess the only person left is Alder. So I'm just gonna toss that over there if you want to catch it. Ooh, good catch! Wow, what a sporty, athletic dude.
Yeah, it's like I almost played a sport once.
That didn't use your hands.
Yeah, I played soccer my entire life. There we go. So shout out to our social medias. So follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Subscribe there, and subscribe and follow on Twitch at The Junk Drawer Show. Make sure to also shout out You Are Wizards, because Josh, for my birthday, you mentioned White Wolf was mentioned by Justin. Josh got me a good old dice that says "fuck" when I roll a 1. So I love it.
Appropriate.
Yes, it is great. It also says "yeet" on the 20, so it's gonna be real fun when that happens. So Justin, you're gonna have to make me roll a dice at least at some point tonight. And then shout out to the Orlando Lions Den podcast. I got to join Eddie and Alex last night on the podcast. They normally cover all things Orlando City soccer, but last night we kind of did a season in review on season 2 of Ted Lasso. So if you enjoyed that show, definitely go check that out. That should be getting posted tomorrow, I think. Apparently, I'm the first person to ever curse on their podcast, so I'm true to brand.
Fuck.
Perfect.
Well, considering one of the best lines in the show this past season was "fuck you, Piers Morgan," it feels right, you know.
I have not seen the show, so I'm just gonna take your word for it.
It's excellent. Highly recommend.
It's Apple TV?
Yeah. I'll give you my login if you want to watch it.
Yes. I mean, no, that's against the... Yeah, fuck it. Just give it to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so my shout-outs, I don't remember the printer, but really all they did was print Carlos's artwork. So I'm going to really just shout out Carlos because...
Woo!
This is my new background. It's a giant-ass banner. And
It's
I'm
so
super
pretty.
pumped about it. I just got to figure out like where to set it up. And yeah, it's going to really, really bring some life to this dreary basement.
I want one.
What's that?
I want one. I want one.
We can get you one. My second shout out. My second shout out is to my girlfriend for cleaning the entire house. Because, and I quote, you are a filthy man-child with no sense of responsibility who will never, oh my God, why are you writing this down? What is wrong with you? Do you even care about us anymore? My mother was right. This was a mistake. I'm going to stay somewhere else tonight. Goodbye. So things are going really well.
Sounds accurate, actually.
And as always, I'll close out with the classic "Fuck you, Donovan." It's a solo one tonight, but
wow.
Back to you, Pat. Hey, it's me, Pat.
Thank my wife for allowing me to play imagination with you, jackasses.
Yeah.
Pat, if you're hearing this, just blink twice if she has you in a basement somewhere.
I think
she didn't let you play imagination with us tonight.
What's going on?
Little upset that we didn't just turn Pat into Borat and just go, here's Pat, my wife.
My wife.
I mean,
2002 references.
It's not like 2008.
Is it that old?
Yeah.
Or that young?
Yeah.
I thought it was older than that.
When did Borat come out?
In the United States of America, Borat, Cultural Learnings of America for Make Benefit Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan was released on November 3rd, 2006.
Oh, 2006.
Okay.
I'm glad it said the whole title.
I know.
Oh, is that? I thought she was just explaining the movie.
No, that's the title of the movie.
No, that's the full title of the movie.
Oh my God.
I never realized it was that long. That's great.
Yeah, it's really long.
Okay, well, with that, I'm going to pass it off to you, Dice Daddy, and I'm going to pull up some music.
Okay. So, last time we were all together, we had... What did we do? We came back from a previous hiatus.
I know.
Where you guys took Dremel from his bottle and brought him back to the Isle of Storms, where the four of you reconvened, essentially deciding that you needed to get to Falsera to check on Dr. Ashford and see how the rocket was going. Obviously taking Dremel because he needed someone of another higher brain function to essentially just plan out the schematics and do the big math for him. So the four of you hitched a ride through the tree via Alder. Upon making it to Falsera, the four of you decided to split up, and poor Alder was stuck with Dremel going back to Ashford's lab as everyone just slowly wandered away. So with that, how do we want to do this? How do we want to do our shopping episode? It's been, I don't know if we've ever actually done like a legit shopping episode where you're in a town and I just release you in the town and you can go wherever.
Considering no one asked me where the fuck anything is, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, I don't think we did either. Like, one, we didn't ask you for sure, but two, I don't think we've ever done a real shopping episode. So
I don't think so either. The four of you are just like, all right, or the three of them are like, all right, fuck you, Alder, essentially. And Drummel's like, oh, are we going straight to the lab, or are we shopping, or thought this was urgent?
You and I are going to go to the lab. They're going to find themselves, I guess.
I mean, I get it, but, one time they say apocalypse and then also shopping. Your friends are weird.
Trust me, you don't have enough time for me to explain truly how weird the rest of them are. I know you know one of them and how weird he is, but the others, you will need quite a bit of time to truly understand. But Yeah, trust me, I can tell you that it is really pretty pressing what we got going on. But we also haven't really seen actual civilization that wasn't under constant destruction for a while. So I get why they want to run away and go kind of do their own thing, but I'm just personally I'm a tiny bit perturbed by it, but we'll get past that.
All right. I mean, fair enough. Lead the way to the laboratory.
Yeah, just follow me and we'll be making our way downtown.
All right. Walking fast. I'm on
Pace
it.
is fast.
Homebound.
I love that movie.
So while the two of them are off running around, let's go to. I almost called you Drem. Let's go to Loki. Loki, what are you particularly looking for? You're browsing and perusing around. This is a massive metropolis of nothing but just like high buildings of metal and glass and silver. And it's a little bright and it's a little intimidating as you have multiple areas and everyone is occasionally looking at you like you are less than because you are not an elf.
Well, seeing that, Loki would look for somewhere where he can transform. He'll find an alleyway or a bathroom, something like that, to start.
Okay.
I don't have to roll for it. Okay, so I find a bathroom, and I do a whole Superman thing where I take 10 minutes and I transform myself into Alden.
Okay. Takes you a hot minute. You're able to kind of look around. I mean, it's a city, so it isn't hard to find like a discrete area to change in. I wouldn't say maybe a bathroom without having to actually physically interact with someone, but you definitely can find like an alley that there definitely isn't pee in. And you're just like sit in this gross alley for 10 minutes.
I am an elf.
And you're just getting that really awesome ammonia smell from urine.
I thought you said there was no urine.
I was being
lingers.
sarcastic.
Damn
Of course
it.
there's urine. It's an alley.
Well, go ahead.
People have to relieve themselves. But yes, you do eventually turn into Alden.
Okay, so as Alden, I walk back out onto the streets, and I'm looking for a directory or anywhere that I can find like where things might be, so I can go in the right area.
So you're looking for like a mall directory. You're like, you are here.
Yeah, something like that.
And then you're like, wow, red light district. So, oh boy. You guys are going to latch onto this. So you're kind of like looking around, and eventually you feel a tug on your kind of, I don't want to say like pants or skirt, but yeah, on your trousers, as you kind of look down and you see this immediately just kind of this bald head, very long beard, as you see a dwarf, and he's like, you look a little lost there.
Oh, hello. Yes, it's been so long since I've been to a city this large.
Yeah, no, Fosser is very large and very big.
Oh, yes, it's quite large. Might I ask, most people here seem to be taller.
Yeah, no, you got a lot of like high elves assholes. You got a lot of wood elves, slightly less assholes. You got the other ones, assholes.
You're right, they are all assholes, and you are a charming individual.
No, I'm an asshole. I know what I am. That's fine.
Oh,
But you look lost. You remind me of my son. You have that kind of like dough, not knowing what's going on. Probably doesn't know his name because he's so stupid, like breathing manually. That kind of thing,
well, you sure have me pegged. What can I ask is your name?
Danny Dorfito.
Danny. Is it Danny, you said?
Yeah, no, it's Danny. Oops. Dropped my monster condom for my neck up top.
Oh, well, you should probably pick that up. In
Yeah, no,
case-
I picked it up.
Okay, good, good.
Yeah.
Also, flattered, not interested. If you could point me to the merchant district, I'm looking for some, perhaps some jewelry or maybe a mount shop.
Okay. So, trying not to bring off, like, I don't want to be presumptuous because you said you weren't interested, but you just said a lot of gay things at the moment. Because you're looking for what? Jewelry, a mount shop. Okay.
Oh yes, no, I'm just not interested in you.
I mean, that's fair. I am the equivalent of a dwarf thumb. I look like a big toe. I get it. All right. Trying to do something nice. All right. Yeah, no. There's a few shops around. Are you looking for like just regular jewelry? You're looking for fancy jewelry? You're looking for magic jewelry? You're looking for cursed jewelry? I don't think they have cursed jewelry here, but they have jewelry that will curse at you.
I actually was interested in curse, but I will take magic if you can point me in that direction.
Yeah, no, I mean most of these places they got different magic items. I'm sure some of them got different kinds of ring dings
Yeah,
and shit.
okay. So do you know where it's at?
I mean, you could pretty much just throw a stone at any of these buildings and it's a fucking shop.
Loki looks for a stone on the ground.
Yep.
I toss it without looking.
Oh, you went to the Bright Grim Reaper. Yeah, no, they do like spell scrolls and shit.
Oh, okay. So I can't just throw a stone and hit a jewelry store.
Yeah, I wasn't being facetious or a douche. I mean, it's literally you're in the shopping district. I mean, everything's, for sale at some point.
Yeah. It's not a jewelry store though, is it? Little off. That's okay. I guess I'll keep looking around. Thank you. Would you like to come with me?
I got some stuff I was gonna do. I was gonna do like some horse betting. I was gonna do, essentially, I was gonna pretend to be a kid, and then as soon as the mom comes in, I just kind of, punch her in the boob. Rascally stuff.
Okay. So is that a yes or a no?
Yeah, fuck it, I'm easy.
All right. Cool. I could tell because you dropped the condom right in front of me. Let's go.
Picked it up though.
And Loki begins to walk around with Danny Dwarfido, looking for either a magical jewelry shop or a steed armory.
Steed armory. I'll have to see about a steed armory. But
Out of game, I sent you 2 items that I was interested in.
you did.
Okay.
I did see them. We have a few different places. Eventually, Danny brings you to the Blink, where he goes, they got different provisionaries, but I want to say that they do have a couple of like fancy schmancy necklaces. They probably got your ring somewhere there.
Okay. Well, let's go inside. After
Okay,
you.
you go in, and Danny goes, thank you. Goes in and you just see the top of his head. You come in and the Blink is a very warm, inviting. There's like a nice little hearth in the corner, and there seems to be an older, very androgynous, I'll say like young Tilda Swinton-esque looking.
Okay.
And they go, hello, welcome to the Blink. How may I help you? And she's saying this in Elvish, which I don't know if you speak Elvish.
I believe I do. Yes, I do.
Perfect.
So I will respond in Elvish. Hello, so nice to meet you. I am looking for some enchanted rings, if you have any.
Rings, yes. We do have quite a wide selection because these are magical and they are very high end. They're usually a little more pricier than you'll usually find at your regular run-of-the-mill town, but they are all guaranteed of the highest quality and the highest of worth.
Of course, I would expect nothing less.
Perfect. So, is there a ring in particular you're looking for?
Oh, I'm pretty open, but I do have a few in mind. A ring of regeneration would be wonderful. ring of invisibility would be interesting, and perhaps a ring of spell storing or Ginny summoning, if you have it.
I will check our stock. I believe we have a few of those items. And they take a minute, and eventually they have a scroll that comes out, and they go, we have a ring of swimming. We have a ring of thunder resistance. It does look like recently we did come in contact with a ring of invisibility that has been checked. And it does look like we do have a ring of regeneration. Now, I do have another store that I know that you can put down a down payment, and they may be able to get you a ring of spell storing. But it is a half and half situation, as it is a quite larger cost item.
Of course, you have to cover your overhead.
Naturally.
Now, what might it cost to get the ring of regeneration?
Ring of regeneration. Due to the rarity, and it looks like the how long it took to cast the spell and the certain magics, I'm clocking in around 12,000 gold pieces.
Understandable. What about the invisibility?
Invisibility, it is quite a less common item, but less in demand. It looks to be about 10,000 gold pieces.
Well, those are the two that I am most interested in. So, let me meet with my comrade here and peruse about the other stores and see what we can do. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes. Thank you.
As I'm leaving, can I roll for? Do they know what I am? Do they know I'm Loki? I just want to perceive what they perceive about me.
Go ahead and do an insight check.
Insight 19.
19. It doesn't look like it's a case of your visage or your mirage kind of being gleaned. It might just be in the regard of you being a wood elf, where this person is a high elf, but it doesn't look like they were like thinking off the top of their head or making up any of the prices, anything in that regard.
Okay, fantastic. Then I will walk out and say, "Let's go, Danny."
Yeah, no, I'm on it.
As we walk out, I ask him, "Do you know of any other shops that might have more attainable prices?"
I mean, shit, you're in a metropolis. It depends on what you're looking for. We can try the Dragonfire. I know sometimes they have like really cheap scrolls. I'm talking like, I know that there's some as low as like 20 gold pieces.
Interesting. Scrolls only, though.
They have scrolls. I know they got like this really fancy smancy box. It's one of the highest costing items here, so they got like a variety.
Well, I don't want to miss out on the most expensive thing here, so let's go.
Well, I will say it's one of the most, but I definitely know where the most is, and that's going to be over at the Equinox, and we're definitely going to go to that after this one.
The gym.
No, it's not a gym. It's a magic store.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, let's go. And
okay, watch out for the LA Crunch.
as we start to walk, I say, "So, how do you feel? How do you feel about 5-finger discounts?"
Oh, you're talking about, and he looks around, stealing.
Oh no, I would never say that word.
No, you didn't. You said 5-finger discount, which we all know is the common word for stealing.
Yes, but I didn't say that word. You may have thought it, but I didn't say it.
I did.
Yeah, you did. So how do you feel about it?
I mean, I'm not morally opposed to it.
Perfect. And then we'll just continue our way onto the next shop.
Okay. In the meantime, Thokk, where are you looking for in particular?
Well, the irony is that 2 out of the 3 things that I'm looking for is actually rings. So,
okay.
I'm going to segue and part ways first and do the third item first. And
Okay.
I'm going to be looking for powdered silver. So I guess um I'm by myself, right? I'm not with
Yeah.
anybody else. All right.
Yeah, you're by yourself.
Before I walk around, do I see any other orcs? Am I like the one that sticks out the most?
You're definitely the only orc. Obviously you're getting looks, but you're not aggressive or anything, so no one's like uncomfortable visibly.
Okay.
But you know, occasionally as you look around, you see like some mothers are just kind of like moving their kids a little bit further from you.
As I'm walking, I'm gonna kind of like walk through probably like a sidewalk where there's no one, and I'm gonna do one of those. A bus passes in front of me, and I change from Thokk to Brock,
Okay.
and just use the hat of disguise to change to my human self or to look like my human self.
Okay.
But it's
So you're
still
being
me.
Thomas or Brock?
Brock.
Okay.
Because I'm just like, I don't feel like having all the extra attention, but I'm still gonna be me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look around and find one of those fancy guide maps.
Not everyone has a Danny Dorvito, but
I took him.
Yet.
I have them. So
Put him in
you
a
kind
bottle.
of wander around, and eventually you find a store that is called the Sticks and Stones, and it looks like it does have kinds of magical items.
Like, all right, so I'm gonna go in and kind of look around and peruse first.
As you kind of come in, there is a very jaunty, older, kind of like halfling gentleman who goes, "Hello and welcome to the Sticks and the what did I say? The Sticks and the
Stones.
Stones, because they break bones, but they won't hurt you like these prices. Because my prices also do not hurt.
Are you sure? Because
I mean, do you know what you're looking for?
I'm looking for some components. So, first of all,
Components. You are a magic man.
I may dabble.
Tell me more, Magic Man. What are you looking for as far as components? You look for Newt's Eye, you look for Raven Beak, you look for Moose Testicle. What you want?
None of the above. But I'm
What kind
glad
of
to know.
magic man are you? You
Actually-
don't want fertility.
You know
Moose
what?
testicle.
The moose testicle sounds appealing. Put that one
Of
like.
course it is.
How much would it be?
It's like, well, it is very fine moose testicle. We call it moose nut. It is like, it's like about a silver piece.
That poor moose.
It's a big, I mean, the size of like grapefruit. That's like big as fist. You have big hands. Make fist.
that makes
Yep,
it-
that's how big it is. He had
That
a
would be
problem. It was
perfect.
some kind of prostate thing.
I have an idea for this. We're definitely getting that.
Yes.
Just saying.
Okay, I put you down.
Perfect.
You see,
Um,
down.
I'm looking for some powdered silver.
We're talking like,
like-
powdered silver
No,
or
no,
like
no, no, no,
actual
no, no, no.
powdered silver?
Like actual powder. Let's say both.
Okay,
Why
maybe
not?
I can. I mean, I can looking back. I can look at both. How much you looking to have as far as powdered silver goes? Because it usually goes. I will say for powdered silver, however much you're looking to put in, like
Mhm.
if you have literal gold pieces to convert into silver, he'll be able to ground it to a powder for you. So
Okay.
let's say you need like 10 silver pieces worth. Depends on the ounces for it.
I'm looking for. Shit, I wrote it down and everything. I think it was 100 gold worth.
Okay. Let me think.
Yes, 100 gold's worth. I'm literally gonna put powdered silver and quote unquote powdered silver because I'm gonna
No,
write the
that's good. So while I'm getting that together, because we're gonna do, I'm assuming you're also gonna look for other things, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. So what is it? 1 gold piece is worth 10 silver, so that would be what? 100 is what? 1,000 silver? Or am I not
Yeah, that's
doing
right.
math right? Okay.
Right,
That
100,
sounds right.
100 gold worth.
Oh shit, that's right. Well, I actually do have 1,000 gold pieces.
Well, no,
Oh.
you don't need 1,000 gold pieces. So
Oh,
100 gold pieces are going to be 1,000 silver pieces.
Or that's what I meant. I
Because
have
that's what the
1,000.
conversion is. If you have like 1,000 silver, you could just give him that, and he'll be able to start grounding that.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that while I shop around the shop.
Okay. There are a few cool things. Let us start with. There are a lot of like scrolls. There is a scroll of Green Flame Blade, scroll of Thaumaturgy, message. There is a potion of healing there. Scroll of Snare. There is a Dust of Dryness, which when I looked at it, it was very interesting. There's a potion, 2 potions of Greater Healing, a scroll of Prayer of Healing. There's a scroll of Misty Step. There is a potion of Superior Healing, scroll of Watery Sphere. There is an elemental gem that is emerald. There is a +1 halberd, a +1 crossbow, light crossbow, sorry. There is a potion of supreme healing. There is Mariner's Chainmail, a +2 light hammer, plate armor of fire resistance, a wand of web, +3 darts, +3 short bow, and a glaive of warning. And they do all have like little prices next to them.
Since we haven't played out of game, I can't remember. Do any of us use a bow? Obviously, Thor can't.
Not
but-
Alder.
I was trying to for a while, but it kind of never got around to it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Someone else did though.
disregard that.
Mike's not even having it tonight.
Which one was the one that you said that was really interesting? The powder of what? Dryness?
It was the dust of dryness. It's 1 pellet. So I'll describe it to you. It's not overly expensive. It is a wondrous item. So this small packet contains a certain amount of pinches of dust, which I'll have you roll for. You can use an action to sprinkle a pinch of it over water. The dust turns a cube of water of 15 feet on essentially to a 1 marble-sized pellet. So 15 feet of water to 1 marble-sized pellet.
So 15 like cubic feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
shit.
floats and it rests near where the dust was sprinkled, and the pellet's weight is negligible. Someone can use an action to smash the pellet against a hard surface, causing the pellet to shatter and release the water the dust had absorbed. Doing so ends the pellet's magic. So essentially, and then it gives you a cool little detail. It says an elemental composed mostly of water that is exposed to a pinch of dust must succeed on a con saving throw or take 10d6 necrotic damage on a failed save.
Whew.
Dang.
So I'm
And the price of it is 120 gold pieces.
I'm definitely getting that.
So go ahead and roll a d6.
I'm gonna
for
start
me.
putting things like on the counter of like, I want this and
Yeah.
I want this.
Go ahead and roll 1d6 for me.
D6.
Hmm.
My thought dice. 5.
So it has 9 pinches of dust in it. So you
Ooh.
can make 9 marbles.
Let me put 9 next to it. Giving that. And then after the healing potions and stuff, you had said something towards the beginning.
Towards the beginning.
It was the healing it was one of the scrolls. Well,
Oh.
Scroll of Misty Step, I
Yep.
think was one of the ones that you said.
I did. So Scroll of Misty Step is, let's see here, 240 gold pieces.
Okay.
Also, I did forget, there is a robe of useful items that has 5 special patches.
Oh, you're
Which,
showing me
if you
some
look at
ones.
it, you'll see that the patches, because it displays it, So it has the following patches: dagger, lantern bullseye, steel mirror, pole, and then it looks like rowboat, which is a 12-foot long rowboat.
Okay.
That is 7,600 gold pieces, though.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit.
Just saying, it's a wondrous item. It's gonna be expensive.
Fuck is cheap.
You know,
Uh,
that's pricey.
that is a little pricey.
A little.
Yeah, it was one of the scrolls towards the beginning. I think you had green flame blade, and then you had said something right after green
So
flame.
I have green flame blade for 20 gold pieces, scroll of thaumaturgy for 20 gold pieces, scroll of message 20 gold pieces. There was then a potion of healing for 50. There's a scroll of snare for 120.
I think that was it. It was the
Okay.
scrolls, but 150. Never mind.
And then
Green,
there's-
I'm gonna write down the green flame blade though.
what was that?
The green flame blade. God, that is hard to fucking say.
Green flame blade is
That.
20 gold pieces.
Oh,
It's
green
not-
flame blue.
It's not that bad. I mean, 20 gold pieces isn't bad at all. So it casts the green flame blade spell, which is you brandish the weapon used in the spell's casting and make a melee attack with it against one creature within 5 feet of you. On a hit, the target suffers the weapon's attacks normal effects, and you can cause green fire to leap from the target to a different creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet. The second creature takes fire damage equal to your spell casting modifier. Spells damage increases when you reach certain levels. So depending on what, it doesn't give me a level for it. So I'll just say it would be the level of whatever spellcaster you are.
Okay. And I'm gonna look at obviously like all the potions. I think I'm fine. The one that I'm unsure about the price is the Supreme.
So Supreme is always going to be there's Superior and Supreme.
Correct.
So Superior, just to give you a gauge, is 450 gold pieces,
Okay.
and Supreme is 1350. Have to take into account Supreme is 10d4 plus
Plus
20.
20. No, 10d10. I thought it was. Oh no, yeah, right. 10d,
It's all d4s. So Superior
if it was
is
10d10, I would-
d4,
I don't know.
Greater is 4d4, and healing, regular potion of healing is 2d4.
Got it. Okay. So definitely not the Supreme, but I'm gonna definitely probably clean them out on all the other ones.
So, also, I'll just give you an idea because I think it's really interesting. The elemental gem, the emerald,
Mhm.
although being expensive, I will say it's expensive. It's like 960 gold pieces. However, while utilizing it, when you use an action to break the gem, an elemental is summoned as if you had cast the conjure elemental spell, and the gem's magic is lost. But the type of gem determines the elemental summoned by the spell, and emeralds cast water elementals.
Oh, it's not red? Oh no, wait, I'm thinking of I'm thinking of ruby.
So rubies are fire elementals. If it was a blue sapphire, it would be air, and a yellow diamond is an earth elemental.
Okay.
So just to keep that in mind.
Yeah, because I'm probably definitely gonna get that. I have a certain price that I'm gonna spend in this shop.
Yeah,
I gotta be frugal.
you could be frugal. Do you want me
okay.
to go through the list again real quick?
Nope. Because I'm also thinking of like stuff for the party that I'm potentially gonna give. That's why I'm like looking through.
I do have also 1, 2, 3. I have 4 other shops, just to keep in mind.
Okay, then I think I'm good for here. So I'm doing the 100. Actually, I need a calculator. God damn it.
So it's going to be 100 gold for the silver.
Correct.
It's gonna
I'm getting the
Mhm.
definitely the elemental emerald.
okay, so that's going to be 960.
Okay.
900 gold, so we're at 1060.
The dust of dryness.
The dust pellet, that is going to be 120 gold.
And that's for all 9, right?
That's for all 9, yes.
Okay. The scroll of green flame.
Scroll of Green Flame is just 20 gold, so we're currently at 1200.
Oh, how perfectly even is that? But no, I need more shit. Uh, the
Don't worry, I remember I have other shit as well.
the one healing, the two greater, and the one supreme.
Okay, so you
Uh,
want which one? The Superior and the Supreme, or just
not the supreme? Sorry, the superior. That's what I meant.
Okay, you just want the Superior.
The superior.
Okay, so that is going to be 450. So we're at 1650.
Okay, and then if he has a diamond worth 300, that'd be great, and one of 100. If he doesn't, then I can just peruse around somewhere else.
I'll give you the I'll just say for brevity you can drop the 400 for the 300 and the 100. So you're
Okay.
currently at 2050.
Perfect. That's where I'll stay for that.
Perfect. So go ahead and add those to your inventory, and then if you want to put it in the dad chat, so that way I can keep track of it.
Will do. And I thank him for my or his services, my services, my shopping. Sure.
And he goes, eh.
What's your name again?
My name is Steve.
I knew another guy named Steve.
Oh yeah, that
Mhm.
sounds really. No, oh, his name isn't Steve. It has to be something Russian.
Yeah.
I forgot. I was doing
Nikolai.
Stevichev.
Mikhail.
Mikhail.
Hey.
All right. Well, Mikhail, I might be seeing you with some of my other friends. We'll see. I'll definitely spread your word around. Thank you for the merchandise.
You are welcome. Thank you for your patronage page.
And I will walk out.
So we're gonna hop back over really quick to Alder and Dremel.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Been a while.
it's been a while. Sorry, my shirt got stained. So after a hot minute, eventually you get to the area where you guys were all flushed out of the lab. Because if you remember and can recall, the lab is underground. It's not like a usual front. And you can see like a very out of place, like bait and tackle shop. That because there's nothing else on this beach and on this ravine, but you see this very like modest, and it says something to the extent of like Sanford's bait. And as you kind of get closer to it, because it looks so out of the ordinary, especially since it wasn't there before, and it's right where you were kind of flushed. You see behind the counter is a very odd-looking Triton that, after a moment, you would realize is Dr. Ashford's assistant, Gilead. As he goes, "Hello and welcome to Sanford's Bait and Tackle. Would you like night crawlers, shrimp, worms, or any kind of... Yes, and I know, I've heard a bunch of fish jokes already, so please, don't. Oh, it's... Alder. Yes, right?
Yes, Gilead.
Oh, it's wonderful, and you brought a very tall friend.
Yeah, he is going to be someone who might have the brains to match up with Dr. Ashford.
Very interesting. Well, if you two would come to the back, and I believe Ashford would be waiting on you. As it's like
Fantastic.
It's a hut. It's a fucking hut. It's like 20 by 20. You've been in my living room before, Mike. It's about as big as my living room. Not even my whole studio. It's just the living room. So you kind of come in, and there is a hatch that is kind of lined with runes, and you see Gilead kind of wave his hands and kind of twitch a little bit as these runes kind of glow, and there is a staircase that leads to a cavern as you see Gilead kind of gesture for you to follow him.
Thank you. Much better than the flush that you gave me last time.
Well, we did have to accommodate, and well, people were fishing a little too close, so diversions.
Fair enough.
So the three of you kind of walk down following Gilead, and he walks. You haven't seen him walk before, because when you saw him, if you recall, he was in a giant tank. He walks very oddly, almost with like his pelvis forward, his arms kind of like move from side to side behind him. And it looks like the whole run of that flush from that initial lab to where you flushed is now just wide open real estate. You go down a few feet where there's enough, at least like 20 to 30 foot high ceilings, so you're very underground. And you see essentially all these different schematics, all of these different things that he's been working on. And amongst it, you see horizontally is this very large wire frame of this vessel, almost looks like a capsule that runs a very long way of the area, as you see sparks coming off at the end, as you see a man, a hobgoblin in a lab coat, hanging upside down with goggles on. That looks like he's currently welding and putting together this metal that you would immediately recognize as you see Ashford.
Ashford, good to see you again.
Oh, hey, Alder, what's up? Great to see you. You brought a really tall blue guy. I thought that was my shtick. And Gilead goes, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, you said that you needed someone with brains that might be able to assist you with trying to figure out a couple pieces of getting to space, and well, smartest guy that we think we might be able to help.
And you see him, and he kind of looks up and down. He goes, Furbolg, cool. And he stops what he's doing, and he kind of flips down, lands, and he goes, so, you're my quantum physics guy. Tell me, if I were to tell you that there was a faulty carbon ray, or if it was offline, would you know what that means, or how to fix that? And Dremel kind of looks at him, and he goes, if it was that, I would assume it would be something to the extent of placing the charge splitter. And you see him, and he pulls out like a cookie, and he gives it to him. He's like, yeah, he's got it. All right, let me bring you up to speed. And he kind of ushers Dremel and ushers you as well. And you see him, and he pulls another cookie out of his pocket, and he starts eating it. And he goes, so while you guys were on your little holiday for about 3 months, I've been really kind of concentrating and putting down the metals that your family has so graciously been able to donate. Really concentrated, and as you know, this stuff is tough, flexible. I'm not going to have any problems with the paneling. The only thing I'm concerned about is any kind of propulsion or engine essentially overheating and melting. I don't know if it'll melt the shell entirely, but that's one of my main concerns. So I've been currently working on that. If there's a way that we can either code it or microcode it. Sorry, I'm boring you. I'm working on
this is just all different languages to me. I just kind of want to see where we're at with it.
We're at the skeleton. We got to fill it with guts, and then we got to put skin on it and makeup to make it pretty.
So, like 30%?
Yeah, we're looking more about like 27, but yeah, 30% if we're rounding up.
I was never good at math, so I'll take it. I was close.
That's okay. That's why we have the blue guy now.
Yeah. His name is Dremel, by the way.
Dremel, like a tool. That's kind of perfect. Okay, great. And he points at you and he goes, so last we spoke, you said something about you're friends with like gods now and Apocalypse. That's the whole reason why we're going up, right?
Yeah, I mean, we just had to fight off one of the horsemen recently. I lost a finger, another guy lost an arm, one guy lost an eye. We're doing pretty well.
Great. So, due to that, I've actually been keeping track. Me and Gilead have been keeping our ear to different locations, different happenstances. There might be some things that may interest you. And you see him, and he pulls out like a notepad, and he goes, there are a few things. It looks like, okay, this one's interesting. It looks like this was a posting in a fisher town or a fishing colony that essentially read, "Help, the wrath of Umberlee is upon us. Whaling ships, fishing vessels, and trader ships have been sunken over and over, and our coast is starving from lack of trade and business." Mild apocalyptic if I ever heard one, especially if something is constantly just sinking ships. But then again, I don't know. I'm not a sailor.
You said fishing colony. Did you happen to get a name of it?
Justin did not. He will give it to you.
Cool. All right. Meta.
Minor
Love it.
details. I'll definitely find that. Okay. This one was interesting. This is a smaller town, farming kind of institution, more to the north. Essentially, the forest that it lives on has been decimated and broken. All the trees in the forest's ecostructure has been destroyed. And the only thing that they can surmise are very large screeches in the mountains, kind of like a large beast. I didn't know if this was more your speed or on the wave of apocalypse, but because of the ears and the staff, I assumed that you might like that.
Interesting.
And you see him, and he's flipping, and he goes, "Okay. There was one in regard to a mountain, something about a orc tribe and an undying chief, but apparently that one got crossed out. Got taken care of. Apparently a local guild took care of that one."
Interesting. Good to know.
It looks like, this one is interesting. This one I really, really was interested in. So City of Papel, they wrote, "Help. For the past 4 months, graveyards have been raided. No bodies have been found." It looks like they're like grave robber situation. What's interesting is any offering for the Raven Queen has been desecrated. They claim that there's this kind of shape in the woods that is seen around the graveyard, and it slips back into it. Their concern is that there's some kind of like cults or some kind of ritual where it's taking things that are dead. And you mentioned that you were fighting a horseman. I know death is one of the horsemen.
Yeah. So the Raven Queen, obviously, someone's trying to keep something from the Raven Queen. That I'm not much of a religion person, but that sounds concerning. Because isn't she kind of like goddess of death?
I mean, I'm not too much into the folksy religion mumbo jumbo, but
Same. Yeah.
from what I know, she's supposed to be watcher of the Shadowfell, but I know within recent years she hasn't really been as prominent, at least according to like other social and religious circles.
Gotcha.
But
All right.
this is
Well,
what I currently have at the moment. I mean, we're still looking. Something about possibly, I don't know where it is. I heard rumblings of a Hellmouth. I'm still trying to get kind of leeway on that, but I figured that, hey, if we can nip some of these things in the bud, I don't know, maybe can help you with your whole stopping the end of the world thing.
a Hellmouth?
Yeah, it's their words, not mine. Something like Porter told one of the 9 hells. I don't know.
I mean, it's what I assumed it was, but okay, yeah. Well, I mean, this is terrifying, and I appreciate you for it. Just I guess keep us updated. I mean, if it seems like it's gonna take a while to try and get this puppy off the ground, as they say, then we're gonna have other things that we're gonna have to fight off to try and hold this off as long as possible. So
that's what I figure. So I'm thinking either doing any one of these I think would work for you. I mean, there's 3 now, especially with the war chief dying.
I think the one in Papel sounds like it's probably the most connected from what we've kind of dealt with, but I'm gonna need to talk things over with Thor and kind of go from there, because he'll have more of an idea of what the blue hell that might mean. No offense, it's not offensive, is it?
No, not offensive at all. I mean, I'm more numbers and actual things, not things that are.
That was more to Dremel because blue.
Oh, Dremel's like, oh, no, it didn't offend me at all. I'm just trying to figure out what the blue hell this guy was talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of things, as we said, were going on. The city that we were in before we grabbed you was pretty much burnt to the ground. So, like salted earth, burnt. Nothing's going to come there for a very long time. We relocated as many people as we could because no one's ever going to see it again.
Yep, Valoria's actually still smoking.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's awful. And
I mean, it's been 3 months since I've heard contact from you. It's still a smoldering pile of ash.
yeah, that's part of the reason why we got as many people out of there and relocated as we could. Well, this is a lot to take in, but I mean, we all got work to do, right?
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely start working. Dremel, if you could start working on perhaps idea about engine that's going to be able to get us to the moon, that would be great. And Dremel goes, I guess I'll start reading and researching. I'm going to need a lot of space to write. And Ashford's like, yeah, no, you can pick whatever wall you want. That doesn't have anything on it. So the nerds start techno babbling and nerding, and Gilead just kind of looks and he goes, so where are all your friends?
It's an excellent question that I have no answer to. They currently, as soon as we were on our way here, they kind of just all split off because, well, we haven't seen any kind of civilization in to this magnitude, with the exception of myself and Thokk, in a really long time. So they split off. We're probably all gonna meet up and touch base soon and figure out what our next steps are.
Well, that sounds lovely. You're more than welcome to rest with us here, or if you're interested in, I know this is your home city, if you're interested in browsing. Unfortunately, as Ashford had relayed to me, you didn't get much time to do that last time with the whole building blowing up and everything.
Yeah, yeah, that didn't go too well. But yeah, well, no, we're gonna, make our way around, and I don't know how long we're gonna stay in town for, especially with these 3 crises, I guess you could call them, that are occurring. But yeah, with that being said, I'll probably stop by and see my folks. I don't know if I'll end up staying with them, but if I do stay with them, then obviously it's all well and good, and they'll be able to house the group. But we might end up needing to come by here as well, because I'm not sure what. I don't know how much I want to burden them. Whereas at least here we'll all be working. So.
Well, they're always invited.
It's much appreciated, Gilead. Thank you.
Of course. And you two begin to walk. I'm going to assume you're going to go back up to the surface.
Yeah, of course.
So he's going to walk and guide with you. We'll say for brevity, and just because it's a lot easier than having the 3 of you split up. Eventually, you all kind of reconvene into the same area. And let's continue shopping. So eventually, like, Loki, you've been walking around. Eventually, you get like a turkey on a turkey leg, and you're just kind of munching that with Danny. And while you're doing that, you're like kind of sitting on like a very low brick wall. And eventually, Thokk, you start passing, and you just see Alden with a dwarf friend eating turkey legs, and just kind of like people watching.
So Thokk, looking at Brock, is gonna go straight to Alden and be like, "Where'd you get one of those?"
If you go, hold on, I need something. You go over there. Oh, like cast minor illusion into Thokk's head. if you go right down the street over to the left, they have turkey legs. They are so good, and you can get 2 for the price of 1, which is why I got him one. Oh, this is Danny Dwarfito. Danny Dwarfito.
Charmed.
Brock.
Cock?
Brock.
Oh, got it, Brock.
Hey.
How's it going there, big guy?
And I'll stick my arm out. Hi.
And he reaches out, grabs your hand, and it's just greasy from the turkey leg.
Oh.
Loki looks back and forth at them and says, "Hey, you guys kind of look like twins."
I'm much taller though. No offense.
I know what I said.
No, none taken. Am I just like what, the leftover parts, and he's the handsome one? Like that movie Twins?
Again, I didn't say that.
I got the reference.
Oops.
So eventually you get a turkey leg, and the 3 of them are just kind of sitting. And Alder, it's been a while since you've been in the area and truly have been able to take in your city, and you're able to take in how beautiful everything has been crafted, and how all the paneling just hits the light right, and the smell of turkey legs, and your 2 friends and a very short dwarf sitting on a wall eating turkey legs, conversing like the end of the world isn't happening.
And so then I said, "That's not my girlfriend. That's a horse."
I get it. A horse.
Yeah, you've got
And I'm just gonna walk up and I'm just gonna be like, "Aren't you Danny Dwarfito?"
And he goes, "Oh shit, you're the kid. You're Alder, right?"
Yeah.
And he puts his hand out, and you 2 do this weird secret handshake that you 2 have. And he goes, "Shit, kid, I thought you were dead." You know,
No,
because
I'm
the
not
whole
dead.
like blowing up the thing.
No,
We heard about it.
Oh, it's good. I don't know. It's good to see you though. Yeah. No. How do you guys meet Danny?
Oh, we're all friends.
Yeah, we've known
No,
each
now
other.
we just met this morning.
Yeah. Sorry. Brock doesn't have a sense of past and future, so now that he knows you, he thinks that he's known you his entire life.
So he's got
No, we
donkey
just usually
brains.
don't know people longer than like a couple hours. They tend to die.
Hey, Brock. Hey, Brock.
Danny kind of just
Shut up.
like rests his hand on your shoulder there, Sock, and he goes, "It's okay. Hee haw, donkey brains. It's all right."
Anywho,
Friends
good to
don't-
see you. Back when I was first learning how to fight, we were in school together. He went by the name of the Trash Man.
Yep. Definitely lacerated someone's neck.
But that's where I learned a lot of my moves with my staff. So he was using them up when he did it, but guy's like a mentor, honestly.
Yeah, no. Some would say like a monk, but I wouldn't use those words. I'm good at hitting people with my hands
It's true.
and
It's true.
guns.
I believe after that we look at each other and we go, pow!
Pow pow. So, what are you guys doing? What are you doing here, kid? You see your snooty dad and your hot mom? She was always hot. You've known this about
You know that fuckable mom you got?
that Melfi mom you got?
Alder's mom has gotta go.
Remember, I asked her the prom and she said respectfully declined. So I took out that cardboard cutout of your mom, the prom.
If we could stop this conversation here, I'd really appreciate it.
No, please
yeah,
do go
no.
on.
Yeah, how hot
We,
is your mom?
Oh, she's so hot. Smoke show.
Is she dedicated?
I don't know, twin brother.
No, he ain't your fucking twin. I could tell.
Oh yeah, I'm not your fucking
No.
twin.
Yeah, I know you're not. Go ahead and show yourself.
And Loki will drop the visage and become Loki again.
He's handsome.
Oh my god, stop. Yes, keep going. Tell me how pretty I am. Because you're right.
Why are you walking around as Alden anyways?
I was getting all these looks for not being elvish, so I decided to become elvish, and your
Gotcha.
face was the
Okay.
first one I could think of.
Oh, that's
Fair enough.
smart. I
Fair
should
enough.
have thought of that.
I mean, that was honestly incredibly flattering, so thank you. I kind of needed that today because I got some news from Ashford that he's been kind of like he knew that we were kind of like trying to stop the apocalypse and stuff.
Oh
He
shit!
sorry, Danny. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on right now. But he let me know of like about 4 other things that are going on right now that might be in the realm of stuff that we might be interested in working on. And the rocket's going to take a while, so I think that we might have to go get our hands dirty in a couple of the places. It's actually only 3. I said 4, but one of them was taken care of by a local group of mercenaries or something, he said. So,
Oh. We're not the only adventuring party?
I mean, in the whole realm, I would assume not.
I was feeling special for a moment, and now there's more of us. Oh. I'm
Well,
just getting with
technically
you.
the-
So, question.
Okay.
Who did it?
Who did
The
what?
What
mustard
guild?
and the
What guild?
candle.
I didn't get the details on that.
Oh, you daft bastard. We need to know who our competition is.
There's plenty of time for us to figure this out, and then we can beat them in like a dance battle or whatever you want to do.
You could have just asked, and then
No.
we could find out their dance style and completely demolish them, but it's the bag of rats all over again.
Whoa! What?
Oh,
Back of
yes.
bag of
Oh my god,
rats.
Danny. Okay, so we had this opportunity to have a bag of unlimited rats, and Loki just goes on this tirade for minutes and minutes and minutes, and he just.
I'm
ends up-
going to get a drink.
And instead of the bag of rats, he went with. Was it a bow? Out of group.
No, I didn't.
No,
I didn't
it
get
was.
that.
You swapped it for something else.
Was it the shoe?
No, that was
I
mine.
think it was the shoe.
Was
No,
it?
You got the shoe?
Maybe I got the shoe from you. Whatever. He swapped it for something else. An army of rats could have taken down an entire kingdom, and yet he wanted something else.
I mean,
What?
that sounds pretty badass.
Bag of rats. You're right.
Yeah.
And then I just glare at Alder again.
Actually,
Actually, Jody,
I got my boots, which is
Right.
that's what it was, which are very beneficial.
not for the world.
So, we have a few more shops. Would we like to peruse?
I'm gonna
Yes.
go have a drink.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna.
You have your list of bars. Which one are you going to?
Oh fuck! I gotta find that.
While you do that, Thokk.
I'm gonna look at Loki and be like, "Hey, if you're looking for scrolls, that place, the Sticks and Stones, has a couple pretty good ones. Here's one," and I'll hand him Green Flame Blade.
Oh. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do I know what this does?
I figured you read it.
Yeah.
No,
Oh
but like,
my
does
God.
Loki know what it is without having to read it?
He knows it's a scroll, like a spell scroll.
Oh, I guess he
Sorry,
didn't
I'll be
say
right
what it
back.
was.
My cat just scared the living shit out of me. Give me a second.
Is that
You're
real?
fine.
Oh, real life. Okay. Yes, I would like to look at the other shops. Do I get to look at the other 2 magic shops to see if the prices are any better?
For the ring items, those
Yes.
are roughly in the same wheelhouse, I will say, just for brevity.
Okay, then I just want to look at fun shops and see what they have.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You're okay.
I'm literally in a room that's with the door is closed, and all of a sudden something's brushing up against my leg, and I'm like, "What in the world?" And I didn't realize that a cat apparently has been locked in here for God knows how long. So.
Oh. So there is eventually you make your way to the baby Gorgon. Wholesome. And here are the list of items that they have. They have a scroll of message, scroll of shape water, scroll of thunderclap, potion of healing, scroll of absorb elements, scroll of animal friendship, 2 scrolls of animal friendship, scroll of Fairy Fire, a scroll of Zephyr Strike, potion of Greater Healing, potion of Climbing, a scroll of Lesser Restoration, a Vicious Sickle, scroll of Hypnotic Pattern, scroll of Melf's Minute Meteors, potion of Superior Healing, a beaded necklace of Force, a potion of Supreme Healing, Mariner's Ringmail, Staff of the Python, Parapat of Health, Para-Apt of Wound Closure, Chain Shirt Armor of Fire Resistance, Rod of Alertness, and a strange box that simply just says Cubic Gate.
Okay, well that's so much.
It is a lot.
Okay, I will ask questions on what I was able to write down. The chainmail of fire resistance.
Yes.
What does that cost?
So Chain Shirt Armor of Fire Resistance. This is, let me see here.
I wrote as many scrolls as I could, by the way. So if you need some things, let me know.
Thank you.
So Chain is a heavy type of armor. You need at least a strength modifier of 13 to wield. With the fire resistance and with the high AC with it, it is very pricey at 6050.
6,050.
Yes.
Okay.
So the lower I get, or the closer I get to the end, it goes higher. It's descending. So the scrolls are the cheapest, and then the more magic items are the more expensive.
Okay.
This is the what Gorgon? I'm so sorry.
Baby Gorgon.
Baby Gorgon.
The vicious sickle. What was that?
So Vicious Sickle. Back to it. There it is. It is 351 gold pieces. It is a sickle, so it is a simple melee weapon. Which is, from my understanding, a sickle is a strength weapon, which is weird because sickles require finesse, but then again, I'm not the guy who made this. And then the vicious property, essentially, when you roll a 20 on your attack, the target takes an extra damage, 7 damage of that weapon's damage type. So you would, on a crit, do an additional 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Beaded force necklace.
Okay. The beaded force necklace. So it is actually, I'm sorry, it's a bead of force. It's one.
A bead.
Yes. So that's on me. It is a small black sphere that measures about a 3/4 of an inch in diameter and weighs about an ounce. You can use an action to throw this bead up to 60 feet. The bead explodes on impact and is destroyed. Each creature within a 10-foot radius of where the bead landed must succeed on a DC dexterity saving throw or take 5d4 force damage. A sphere of transparent force then encloses the area for 1 minute, and any creature that failed the save is completely within the area is trapped inside the sphere. Creatures that succeed on the save or are partially within the area are pushed away from the center of the sphere until they are no longer inside it. Only breathable air can pass through the sphere's wall. No attack or other effect can. An enclosed creature can use its action to push against the sphere's wall, moving the sphere up to half the creature's walking speed. The sphere can be picked up, and its magic causes it to weigh only 1 pound, regardless of the weight of the creature inside.
You want that?
I do. How many money?
It's 351 gold pieces.
Also, okay.
Very specific.
Oh, I'm
number.
sorry. That was the vicious sickle. Sorry, the beat of force is 960.
Oh, no. That's a lot of money.
Oh heavens!
Oh, heavens.
Look how it's a wondrous item.
Y'all have as much as I do, though, right?
Got like 2.5. Okay.
2.5.
You guys all have a lot more than I do.
2.5k
Oh.
gold.
You could tell that I never spend money then, because I have way more money than that.
You got money from a tournament, I believe.
Oh,
did.
that's where I got the money from.
I thought so, at least.
I
Okay.
think it was you, Valdana, and Thor got the runners-up prize for the Hercules fight.
Yeah,
because I have
yeah.
11,000
Yeah. Got to
Right.
5.
at least.
You
I
rich
mean,
bitch.
if you need me to spot you,
I do want
this
this
is like
ring.
end of the world shit. So
The bead or the?
No, I still want that ring of regeneration. I'm
Oh.
just deciding in what way I'm going to get it, whether it's legal or less than. So maybe that's episode
Probably
71.
shouldn't say that out loud to the shop.
Oh no, I'm saying that to Justin. So
It's
he-
not.
Oh.
This isn't the same shop that has that ring anyway.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
what is?
Wait, go ahead.
Sorry, no, you go ahead.
Hypnotic pattern. Was that scroll of hypnotic pattern?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So scroll of hypnotic pattern is 400 gold pieces, and it has the hypnotic pattern spell, which has a range of 120 feet. You create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. The spell ends for an effective creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor, and the duration is 1 minute.
What was the save for wisdom?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Based
And
off
then I
of,
miss it.
is that based off of
Is it-
my spell?
It would be based off of your spell save.
Okay.
Selected target or anyone around you.
It is whoever is in that 30-foot cube.
Okay, so it's friendly fire potential.
Yeah, each creature in the area who sees the pattern.
Okay.
Teammate, shut your eyes.
Shut
Men
my
in
Bad
black.
guys, keep them open. Okay.
How much are the healing and greater healing?
Healing is going to be 50 gold pieces, and greater healing is 150.
Okay. And that is 2 and 4 d4?
Yes, 2 and 4.
It's pretty fur.
Okay.
Richard.
The
Thank you.
was it Parafat? Parafat of health?
Yep. So there is the Parapat Apt of Health. Wound Closure, I believe Thor has. Parapat of Health, you are immune to contracting any disease while you wear this pendant. If you're already infected with the disease, the effects of the disease are suppressed while you wear the pendant.
That's cool.
Okay. And that is how much?
The Parapat of Health is 5,000 gold.
Okay. And the wound closure?
Wound Closure is also going to be 5,000, but while you wear this pendant, you stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn. In addition, whenever you roll a hit die to regain hit points, double the number of hit points it restores. So that's why when Thor falls, he doesn't have to do death saves, he immediately stabilizes.
Gotcha. Okay. I think that's all my questions. Thokk,
I'm
if you
afraid to ask. The rod of alertness in the cubit box.
Oh,
So I
books,
literally
yes.
It's
was
the most
clicking on the
expensive.
Rod of Alertness. So the rod has a flanged head and has the following properties. Alertness. While holding the rod, you have advantage on wisdom, perception checks, and on rolls for initiative. Spells. While holding the rod, you can use an action to cast one of the following spells from it. Detect Good and Evil, Detect Magic, Detect Poison and Disease, or See Invisibility. Protective Aura. As an action, you can plant the haft end of the rod in the ground, whereupon the rod's head sheds bright light in a 60-foot radius and dim light for an additional 60. While in that bright light, you and any creature that is friendly gain +1 bonus to AC and saving throws, and can sense the location of any invisible hostile creatures that is also in the bright light. The rod's head stops glowing and the effect ends after 10 minutes, or when a creature uses an action to pull the rod from the ground. This property can't be used again until next stop.
And how
Price
much
is 25k.
it? Yeah, no, we're gonna. Then
wanna-
I'm not even. I don't even want to know the box. Then
I
don't.
want to give you the box.
I
though.
wanna know
is
the box.
cool.
Okay, what's in the
What's
box?
in the box?
What's in the box?
So, the cubic gate. This cube is 3 inches across and radiates palpable magical energy. The 6 sides of the cubes are each keyed to a different plane of existence, one of which is the material plane. The other sides are linked to planes determined by me. You can use an action to press one side of the cube to cast the gate spell with it, opening a portal to the plane keyed to that side. Alternatively, if you use an action to press one side twice, you can cast the spell Plane Shift with a save of DC 17 with the cube and transport the target to the plane key to that side. The cube has 3 charges. Each use of the cube expends 1 charge, and the cube regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. That is 40k.
I was gonna guess 50.
Okay. Now, how well
See,
protected is
I
this
kn-
cube?
Very well protected, Loki.
No. This is out of character. Loki would never.
In character, Thokk just looks at Loki, and I'm like, I eye the box. I Loki.
And
Eye the box. I Loki.
Loki picks up what he's doing, does the same thing, and kind of hints that he knows a couple invisibility spells. And by a couple, I mean 1. Called invisibility.
And if Thokk could read Loki's mind, literally the rod next to the box can see invisibility.
It's weird. It's almost like
Um,
that's the reason why it's next to it.
I wonder why it's so close by. Because it's stuck in the ground, isn't it?
Oh, so we steal that first. Perfect.
We do have also another shop. Also, the 40,000, not the most expensive item.
Oh my
What's
god.
the most expensive item?
Well, if you go to another store, maybe I'll tell you.
Oh, I thought you meant in the shop. Yeah, let's go to another store.
What's Zephyr Strike? I just don't remember what that spell does.
Zephyr Strike is, let me pull it up. So Zephyr Strike is you move like the wind until the spell ends. Your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on 1 weapon attack roll on your turn. That attack deals an extra 1d8 force with a hit. Whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30 feet until the end of that turn.
Is it a concentration?
It is a concentration, but it's a spell scroll. So it's going to be just for the 1. But what is it? It's 120 gold piece scroll.
Got it. Okay. I mean, it's not like I can cast while I'm raging anyways.
Well, here's what I do with spell scrolls, because I think the whole spell scroll thing is stupid. Like, if you want to keep it, yes, then you need to have it in your class and convert it and all of that. But I don't like the idea of no one being able to use it. I like to think of it as the minute you open it, you're able to use it.
Yeah, it's like a one and done.
It's a one and done, exactly.
I got you. Okay. I'm good if you are, Loki.
Yes, thank you so much. I think we learned everything we need to know. We may be back later.
Great. Okay. So next is the silver spoon. So at the silver spoon, we have.
Is it a lot? First off,
What's that?
is it a lot?
Is it a lot? It is a lot.
Okay, I will write down as quick as I can then.
I'll go slow. So
Thank you.
obviously we have scrolls. We have just write down what piques your interest, and I'll talk slower.
Okay.
Scroll of Minor Illusion. Scroll of Primal Savagery. Scroll of Thunderclap. A Potion of Healing. Filter of Love. A Dust of Dryness, 1 pellet.
So dry.
Scroll of Animal Friendship. Scroll of Detect Magic. 2 scrolls of Detect Magic, sorry. Scroll of Grease. Scroll of Mage Armor. Scroll of Shield. Potion of Greater Healing. A Vicious Hand Axe. Another Scroll of Hypnotic Pattern. A Scroll of Speak with Plants. Potion of Superior Healing. Scroll of Wall of Fire. an Iron Stone of Protection, Scroll of Hypnotic Static, Potion of Supreme Healing, Mariner's Hide, Scroll of Negative Energy Flood, Gloves of Swimming and Climbing, Scroll of Programmed Illusion, a +2 light crossbow, half plate armor of fire resistance, a +3 lance, a necklace of prayer beads, which is the prayer bead is favor, and then the other is a prayer bead of wind walking.
You said it was favor was the prayer beads?
Favor, which favor gives you greater restoration
Okay.
without having to cast it, because it'll cast it for you.
What is
And-
windwalking again?
So Windwalk, by the way,
That's how I
Windwalk
get you guys
is
around.
What?
Mhm.
When we fly
That's how I
as
get you guys.
clouds.
That's how I got you guys around as clouds is wind walking.
And
Oh,
Windwalking is actually the most expensive at 96,000.
jeez.
Oof, then never mind for that shit. Oh, that means that necklace is gonna be expensive as fuck.
Yeah. What is the favor necklace?
Favor is the greater restoration, and it is 32.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Okay.
I mean, it's half the Windwalking one.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's still like, hey, Alder.
Any ones you want me to repeat or give you more detail on?
Yeah. So I'll just
You go
go.
for it.
I'll go in reverse then. The +3 lance.
Okay, Trusty Lance is going to be, what did it say? It's 16k. But with it, you have your +3 to any attack that you're doing. And then with the Lance, let me pull up it's 1d12 plus 3 piercing, or plus your strength piercing.
Oh, wow.
It has reach, and it has the special property.
Okay. The half plate of fire resistance.
Okay, half plate of fire. That is going to be 67, and then it's just half plate armor with that fire resistance.
67k or 6.7.
67k.
Oh, okay.
Or not 60. It's 6,700.
Okay.
It's not 67,000.
Cool. Okay. Programmed illusion.
Programmed illusion is 25, and it casts the
2500?
spell programmed. What's that?
2500.
25. Yes, 2500.
Okay.
And you create an illusion of an object, a creature, or some other visible phenomenon within the range that activates when a specific condition occurs. The illusion is imperceptible until then. It must be no larger than a 30-foot cube, and you decide when you cast the spell how the illusion behaves and what sound it makes. This scripted performance can last up to 5 minutes. When the condition you specify occurs, the illusion springs into existence and performs in the manner you described. Once the illusion finishes performing, it disappears and remains dormant for 10 minutes. After this time, the illusion can be activated again. The triggering condition can be as general or as detailed as you like, though it must be based on visual or audible conditions that occur within 30 feet of the area. For example, you could create an illusion of yourself to appear and warn off others who attempt to open a trap door, or you could set the illusion to trigger only when a creature says the correct word or phrase. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it. A creature that uses this action to examine the image can determine that it's an illusion with a successful investigation check against your spell save DC. If a creature discerns the illusion for what it is, the creature can see through the image, and any noise it makes sounds hollow to the creature.
Okay. The gloves of climbing and swimming.
Okay. Let me hop back over. Gloves of climbing and swimming. That is 2,000 flat. And while wearing these gloves, climbing and swimming don't cost an extra movement, and you gain a +5 bonus to strength checks made to climb or swim.
Okay. The scroll of negative energy flood.
Okay, that's 1540. And it is you send ribbons of negative energy at one creature you can see within range. Unless the target is undead, it must make a con save. Take con saving throw, taking 5d12 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. A target killed by this damage rises up as a zombie at the start of your next turn. The zombie pursues whatever creature it can see that it is closest to. If you target an undead with this spell, the target doesn't make any saving throws. Instead, roll 5d12. The target gains half of the total as temporary hit points.
Interesting. Okay. Mariner's Hide.
Mariner's Hide is a type of armor. And while wearing this armor, so any of the Mariner's ones that I've spoken about earlier, essentially while wearing this armor, you have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. In addition, whenever you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet towards the surface. The armor is also decorated with fish and shell motifs. So Hide is a medium armor and is 12 plus your dex mod.
Okay. How much is that?
And how much was it?
The Mariner's Hide is 1500.
Okay. The Ioun Stone of Protection.
Okay, Ioun Stone. So Ioun Stones essentially just kind of go around your head and move. So you know, a stone has an AC of 24 and 10 hit points and resistance to all damage. It is considered to be an object that is to be worn while it orbits your head. So for protection, you gain a +1 bonus to AC while it orbits your head.
Okay.
And the Ioun Stone is 1200.
Okay. Superior Healing.
Superior Healing is going to be the D8, I believe. 8d4. And that is Superior Healing is 450 gold pieces.
That's right. Okay. Is Hypnotic Pattern the same price?
It is 400 gold pieces.
Okay. Greater Healing.
Greater Healing is 150, and that is for the 4d4.
Okay. Dust of Dry.
Dust of Dry is going to be the same as Thokk. It's just 1 pellet this time, though, and it's 120 gold.
Okay. I think Filter of Love is what I wrote down.
Filter of Love. So it is a potion. The next time you see a creature within 10 minutes after drinking this filter, you become charmed by that creature for 1 hour. If the creature is of a species and gender you are normally attracted to, you regard it as your true love while you are charmed. The potion's rose-hued, effervescent liquid contains 1 easy-to-miss bubble shaped like a heart.
Dremel, you're fucked. Or
It's a love
Loki,
spell.
you're fucked. You're attracted to everybody, so...
Oh, shit. How much is that one?
It's not expensive at all. It's 90 gold pieces.
Okay. And then...
He's horny.
What was like the first thing you said? It's like I wrote.
Primal Savagery.
No, that wasn't it. It looks like Pot Darling.
Pot Darling?
Yeah, I don't think that's right. I mean, I know that's not
I have
right.
Scroll of Minor Illusion,
No,
Primal
'cause-
Savagery, Thunderclap, and then Potion of Healing.
Maybe that was Potion of Healing. Yeah, that maybe it's.
Scroll of Pot, darling.
Yeah, yeah. How much does the Pot Darling cost?
50 gold pieces.
Hell yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, did I ever get my, like, silver dust? Or whatever?
Yeah, we'll talk prices after.
Okay. I don't want to
Shit,
forget
bro.
about that shit. Let me know when you're done.
That was my list.
Alright. The only thing that wasn't on that list that I'm curious about is the Vicious Hand Axe.
Okay. So just kind of like with the Vicious Sickle, it's a hand axe that if you roll a 20 on your attack, you roll extra damage of the hand axe, which is 1d6 slashing.
Okay.
So you would roll extra slashing damage with it.
How much is that one?
The Vicious Hand Axe is 350 gold.
350.
Tree fitting.
Got it.
And it's about that time that you
Well-
notice.
I'm definitely getting the hand axe.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm drinking at the ashamed table right now. So
The shame table. Okay.
I'm so sorry that we're just taking so long, Alder.
no, I'm feeling fine.
This is
I will
good.
say there's one more shop left if you want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me know what you want for this one, if anything.
That's it for me.
I definitely want a few potions of healing, or probably greater healing. The the filter of love potion,
Yep.
and Thokk, you bought a bunch of those pellets, right?
I have 9 in total.
9, so it's probably not worth me getting another one, right?
Probably not. I think 9 would do, because what I'm thinking of doing is throw them off the ship, get literally 9 15 cubic feet of water, and have them in our pockets for whenever we need it.
Oh yeah.
Well, we could do fresh water and salt water, I guess.
So I want that. All that I know that I want for sure right now is a couple potions of greater healing, if there are more than one.
There is currently only one though. It
Okay.
is 150.
Okay, so I'll do that and the filter of love potion.
Okay, so that's going to be 240. So take that out.
Can
and
I
then
attempt
add-
to charismatically lower that price?
If you want to roll a persuasion check, sure.
23.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So, with the 23 discount for the filter of love, it has dropped to 126 gold pieces,
But it was
and the
90.
greater. Oh, it was 90. I went the wrong way. So.
Holy
No,
shit.
you made it worse.
No!
I knew it. Sorry. With your discount, it is now 50 gold pieces, and the
Okay.
potion of greater is 85.
Okay, so that's 135 total.
135.
Okay. Um. Okay, yeah, let's go to the next one. I might want to go back to that first shop at some point.
Okay. Let's see here. And this one is the Bleeding Cauldron. So in the Bleeding Cauldron, let me know when you're ready.
Mhm.
There is a scroll of light, a scroll of magic stone, scroll of expedish retreat, scroll of good berry, scroll of hellish rebuke, scroll of shield, a potion of greater healing, a potion of climbing, scroll of Maximilian's earthen grasp, scroll of warding wind, scroll of enemies abound, scroll of erupting earth, scroll of slow. There is a +1 short sword, a great sword of sharpness, dimensional shackles, gloves of thievery, an immovable rod, slippers of spider climbing, studded leather armor with necrotic resistance, a +2 chainmail shirt, and a iron stone of awareness.
I ain't even gonna bother with that stone.
The stone is 12k. That's the highest one here. Is the 12.
Oh, I could have gotten it. Not anymore.
Okay. Spider cloak or spider boots?
Spider climbing.
Climb.
It's going to be 5,000 gold.
Okay.
While you wear these light shoes, you can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. You have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. However, the slippers don't allow you to move this way on slippery surfaces, such as one covered by ice or oil. It's a really cool item. I love that item.
Yeah, Absidy had that. Immovable rod.
Movable rod. If we remember from our one shot, one of your teammates got this one. This is a flat iron rod that has a button on one end. You can use an action to press the button, which causes the rod to become magically fixed in place. Until you or another creature uses an action to push the button again, the rod doesn't move, even if it is defying gravity. The rod can hold up to 8,000 pounds of weight. More weight causes the rod to deactivate and fall. A creature can use an action to make a DC 30 strength check, moving the fixed rod up to 10 feet on a success.
Money.
It is 5,000 gold pieces.
Okay. Gloves of thievery. No reason.
These gloves are invisible while worn, and while wearing them, you gain a +5 bonus to dexterity, aka a sleight of hand check, and dexterity checks made to pick locks. So it's great for a rogue.
Money.
That is also 5,000.
God damn it. Dimensional shackles.
These are interesting. These are 3,000. You can use an action to place these shackles on an incapacitated creature. The shackles adjust to fit a creature of small to large size. In addition to serving as mundane manacles, the shackles prevent a creature bound by them from using any method of extra-dimensional movement, including teleportation or travel to a different plane of existence. They don't prevent the creature from passing through an interdimensional portal, however. You and any creature you designate when you use the shackles can use the action to remove them. Once every 30 days, the bound creature can make a DC 30 athletics check. On a success, the creature breaks free and destroys the shackles.
Okay.
A DC 30?
DC 30.
But they're not a one-time use, right? Like you can.
Nope. As long as they aren't broken, they're good.
Okay. The enemies abound scroll.
Enemies abound. Let me go back. Enemies abound is 400 gold. And it is, you reach into the mind of one creature you can see and force it to make an intelligence saving throw. A creature automatically succeeds if it is immune to being frightened. On a failed save, the target loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures it can see as enemies until the spell ends. It lasts for 1 minute. Each time the target takes damage, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on a success. Whenever the affected creature chooses another creature as a target, it must choose the target at random from among the creature it can see within range of the attack, spell, or ability it's using. If an enemy provokes an opportunity of attack from the affected creature, the creature must make that attack if it is able to.
Okay. Warding wind.
Warding wind
Parting wind.
is 240, and it is a strong wind that is 20 miles per hour that blows around you in a 10-foot radius and moves with you, remaining centered on you. The wind lasts for the spell duration, which is 10 minutes. The wind has the following effects. It deafens you and any other creatures in the area. It extinguishes unprotected flames in its area that are torch-sized or smaller. It hedges out vapor, gas, and fog that can be dispersed by strong wind. The area is difficult terrain for creatures other than you, and the attack rolls of ranged weapons have disadvantage if the attacks pass in or out of the wind.
Okay. And greater healing.
The greater healing is just 150.
Okay. Thokk?
I'm curious about the Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Okay. That is 240 gold, and it lasts for 1 minute. You choose a 5-foot square of unoccupied space on the ground that you can see within range. A medium hand made from compacted soil rises there and reaches for one creature you can see within 5 feet of it. The target must make a strength saving throw, and on a failed save, the target takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage and is restrained for the spell's duration. As an action, you can cause the hand to crush the restrained target, who must make a strength saving throw. It takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage on a failed, or half as much on a successful. To break out, the restrained creature can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, the target escapes and is no longer restrained. As an action, you can cause the hand to reach for a different creature or to move to a different unoccupied space within range. The hand releases a restrained target if you do either. So the range is 30 feet.
Got it. And you said it was 240. Slow, I know what it does, but how much is it, just out of curiosity?
The scroll of slow is 400 gold.
400.
Mhm.
And the +1 short sword.
Okay, +1 short sword is 1010, so 1010, and then it's just a short sword.
10. Okay. All right. Have you decided what you're getting?
Not quite. I don't have enough for most of it anyway.
Do you need me to spot you for something?
Perhaps. I'd like to ask the shopkeep what their return policy is.
Depends on what you're buying.
Layaway.
Just give it all. Not the potion, of course, because that would get used. Let's say scrolls, shackles, gloves of thievery, a movable rod, just everything.
Everything. As long as you have a receipt and you return it without any major damage to it within, I'm going to say 15 days. You get a full refund.
Okay. Then Loki will start thinking and then turn to Thokk and say, "What do you think?" while simultaneously casting minor illusion and saying, "I think if we get these gloves, we can steal that ring and then bring the gloves back."
I look at the shopkeep is still there, obviously.
The shop's keep is still there.
Do you do exchanges?
It depends on what you're trying to exchange. We need something of greater or equal value.
How much were the gloves again?
5K.
How much is a +1 mace? Probably not 5K. Probably 10. If it's the same as the +1 short sword.
Yeah, roughly.
Ooh. Trying to think. Because I like my trident of fish command. But just out of curiosity, how much is a trident of fish command?
Trident of fish command is...
I highly doubt that fish are going to help where we're going in the moon.
Maybe not.
You never know.
Space fish.
Yeah.
Trident of fish command is 800 gold pieces.
Oh, fuck that shit.
What's a headband of intellect worth?
Headband of intellect.
20,000.
Hold on. 1 million.
You own the city
headband of intellect is 8,000.
now. Okay.
Oh, God.
And then Alder, getting pretty buzzed at this point, just goes into his necklace and says, "Whatever you're doing, it's a stupid idea." And then just goes back to drink.
I feel a disturbance in the force.
Loki touches it and says, "Well, we were going to come hang out with you, but since you think it's a dumb idea, I guess we'll just keep shopping. Thank you, bye."
I'm at the shame table. Drinks are cheap, and it's pretty good.
Loki looks at Thokk and says, "I know I was being snarky, but that does sound really fun, so we should go soon."
First, I want to get the Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Okay. So that'll be 240.
Mm-hmm. I keep looking at those manacles so bad.
I know.
Or the shackles.
Manacles are really cool.
I want them so bad.
I think that's what was used on
Mhm.
what's her face? Yeah.
It was not. She
No?
had
It wasn't.
the Crimson, the band's,
Iron Bands of Bolaro.
Oh, that's right.
which is different.
You know what? I
Be
have the
young.
gold.
Have fun.
Be young.
Stay
Yeah.
cool.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna get the
Dimension shackles.
yes.
Okay, so that'll be 3K, so 3,000.
Hey Drem, can you work your feminine charm?
Oh yeah. So can I tell if the shopkeep is attracted to me in any way?
I mean, you're a pretty gentleman.
Okay, cool. So I kind of lean and say, "Hello,"
I
and I attempt to charm him to get Thokk a discount.
go
No!
ahead and roll a persuasion check for discount.
Ah.
Oh wait, not actually cast charming.
No.
That's what I was.
You said persuasion, right?
Persuasion,
19.
19.
That scared me for a second.
Okay. So with the Loki discount, the shackles will be 2250.
Right. I'm definitely getting them.
What does that bring the rod and gloves down to? That are 5K each.
The rod is 3750, and the gloves are also 3750.
Would I be able to exchange my headband of intellect for those two items?
Yeah, I'll say so, because they're 8,000.
Okay. So then I have 500 left.
Yes.
Well, I might as well grab that potion.
Yep.
Greater healing. And
So potion of greater healing is going to be 112.
112.
Yep.
So let's see. 375, that's 7,500 plus 112, 7,612. So it's what, 388 left. What else is at the shop?
Everything that is under 300 is Scroll of the Warding Wind. Thokk already got the Earth. There's Potion of Climbing, Scroll of Shield, Hellish Rebuke, Goodberry, Expeditious Retreat. I'm just going to also give you what was at the other ones.
Okay.
Scroll of Minor Illusion, Primal Savagery, Scroll of Grease, Animal Friendship, the Speak with Plants, Hypnotic Pattern. Let's see here. You already got the potion of that. Scroll of Lesser Restoration, Zephyr Strike, Fairy Fire, Animal Friendship, Absorb Elements, Shape Water, Thunderclap, Thaumaturgy, Message, Potion of Healing, which I think you guys already took. Scroll Prayer of Healing, Scroll of Misty Step.
Scroll of Prayer
Snap.
of Healing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's 240.
240. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I heard it.
Oh, not as much as I thought it was gonna be.
Yep. And it's Prayer of Healing is 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. And it's up to 6 creatures of your choice.
But it takes a minute to cast.
It's instantaneous. Oh, the casting time is 10 minutes, but I'll say because it's a spell scroll, you just open it. So it'll be instantaneous.
Hell, I want that then. What did you say it was? 250?
240.
Or do you want it?
No, what was it again?
The prayer of
240.
healing? 240.
Prayer of Healing.
No, let Thokk take it. I'll buy for Thokk. He gave me something nice too. So 250, right?
240.
240. So
Yep.
I've got 148 left, which I think that Dust of Dry pellet thing.
The one Dust of Dry Pellet.
Yeah.
Yep. It's 120 gold.
Okay. So can I just have 28 gold then?
You could have 20. You could have your change back.
Yeah. All right. This is a good trade. I like this.
Alright.
Not mad at all. Happy. Okay.
I'm a fair man.
Then I believe I've got everything I need to get.
I am
Legally.
gonna look, I'm gonna look at Loki, or Loki can't even hear me yet. But I'm looking for rings, specifically platinum rings.
Platinum
each-
rings?
Yes, that are each worth at least 25 gold. 25 gold. Sorry.
Okay.
Are you
So
saying
just
that to me or to?
me.
Well, you went to a shop with rings, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that's what I was asking. Yeah, I know. I actually know like 3 shops that we can go to. Is Danny still with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
This poor man is just seeing us
You
just
know
like
what? No, Danny would be with Alder,
Okay.
so they could catch up.
Oh yeah, so I actually went to a few shops with Danny. I can take you there.
yeah, that'd be great.
For brevity, you get your fucking rings that are 25 gold pieces.
I look for the most like prettiest elaborate ones.
Okay. How many are you looking for?
I just need 2.
Adorable. I know where this is going. You find 2 very ornate, handsome, pretty rings.
Yay. And
Aw.
if they had ring of spell storing in that same shop, out of curiosity.
I mean, technically, yes, at any of those, but it is still 24,000 gold.
Just kidding. Okay, I think Thokk is good.
And
Okay.
when Thokk does that like, I cast minor illusion once again and say, "Don't forget about the gloves I got."
I'll just nod.
And with that, as you're heading back to the bar to hang out with Alder, we will close our shopping episode, part 1, because I have a feeling with Thor the next episode, because I did have a armor shop as well that I figured you guys would want to check out, but
Yeah,
we were running a little low on time.
Yeah.
we got you.
Shopping episodes are fun.
Shopping episode. It was
Josh,
fun.
do you want to read some people from the chat?
Yeah, let me do it. Let me figure out how to open this shit again. It's been so long.
How long has it been?
A literal month.
I think I hit literally on my calendar or on my journal. It says 9/14.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2 days shy. So a big old thank you to us. Gandalf the Babe, another TV viewer. Extra More, Fanatic, Javalez1199, Lacey Luck 666. There's 3 X's, so you know it's sexy. And
Woo!
and then we had someone follow us last month. I don't know if I announced it already, but if not, here we go. Kivo32A. Thank you for the follow.
Yay.
So we
Thank
appreciate
you.
we appreciate you guys hanging out, bearing with us through our real life hectic chaos mess. And you know, we're just gonna keep on keeping on, living our best lives, and just hashtagging.
Woo!
So I think that's it, unless anyone else has more words to say with their mouth.
Not with my mouth.
No.
It sounds like a no. So thanks. We love you guys. See you next week or the next
70.
week or the next week or the next week or the next week or the next week. Who knows? All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.